Welcome to one more episode of Kony Quantum Tutorials. In this episode, let us understand how to set up Docker on a Windows PC. To be able to set up DBX product, the prerequisite is to have Docker running on a Windows PC. Using Docker, there are different modes in which you can set up DBX on a PC. So let us see how to set up Docker software on a Windows PC. Download the Docker installer. The link for downloading the Docker installer for Windows is saved in the description of this video. Double-click the installer and start the installation of Docker. Uncheck Use Windows containers instead of Linux containers and check Add shortcut to desktop. Click on OK. Close and log out. Once the PC is restarted, the Docker will start automatically. If you see this message, Hyper-V and containers features are not enabled. Do you wish to enable them for the Docker to be able to work properly? Click on OK and enable the Hyper-V and containers features. Once the machine is restarted, the Hyper-V and containers features will be enabled and you can see the Docker running in your system tray. If you point your mouse on the Docker icon, it will show a message, Docker desktop is running. You'll see this welcome screen where it shows Docker desktop is now up and running and it asks you to log in into the Docker using your Docker credentials. If you don't have a Docker ID yet, you can create one on hub.docker.com. Access this link and create a Docker ID for yourself. Use the Docker ID and log in into this welcome screen. Once you have logged in using your Docker ID, in the system tray, if you right click on the Docker icon, you will see the username with which or the Docker ID with which you have logged in into the Docker. Access the settings of the Docker, go to shared drives and enable C drive and D drive. Click on apply. This will update the drives and it will restart the Docker. You'll see the message Docker is running once the Docker is restarted. We have successfully set up Docker on this machine.